Hi, Miami. Rosie here with Calle Ocho News. Super excited to sit here with Jose Pepe Diaz, the mayor of Sweetwater, with a very long government trajectory in Miami-Dade County. How many years have you been in government already?
30, 35, 36, I think it's going to be.
And how do you feel after so many years serving the community and being a veteran yourself? Especially with the Valor Day festival coming up.
Well, it's, I think God has a sense of humor, and I'm blessed beyond reason because honestly, we've always been put in a position that, we've had to make sure usually a leadership role, and we've been blessed. I've been blessed, and I say we because you never do it alone. There's always a lot of people around you that help you.
Yeah, you have a great team.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
I have had and have a great team, and that's what makes it. And most people think I. No, it's not I. It's really we. But somebody's got to take the challenge, and somebody's got to make sure they're responsible. So yes, it's been a lot of years. Actually, if you add them all up, there are a lot more because I started very young, working as an auxiliary officer in the city of Sweetwater and doing a lot. And so it's part of my life. I still feel like a teenager, even though I do not look like one. But it is who I am, and I love it. I really do. Some people call it an addiction to be in public service, and I guess it is to a point because you got to love what you're doing.
2025 has been a big year for Sweetwater.
Okay.
When you look back, what accomplishment stands out as the most meaningful for you personally and for the city?
Okay, this time around as mayor, it was not easy. We had to work through a lot of issues that were left in the city, and not to get negative or anything. Yes, we worked through many issues. Had to change so many different things. For instance, when we got there, we had Microsoft Windows Home Edition running the city. And they told me everything was fine. And I go, yeah, okay. Coming from the county, being the chairman of the board.
Well, fine is relative.
Putting in millions and millions of dollars into protecting the net and protecting your walls per se, and when it comes to all the infrastructure, when it comes to the computers and everything else, that was just one of the pieces. And like that, we've overcome. But I've had to have a great team to work with me to change the culture that used to be there, and bring the city into a different level to meet the goals and the needs of the people in today's world, and making sure you give back. You can't keep the parks closed for 5 years and expect programs and stuff like that. So the first thing we did is immediately opened the parks and got them going. So we worked hard all along. Again, we changed a lot of things, everything from the pension system to the way the hours are taken and the way things are done in the city. The city's a totally different city. But again, I don't do it alone. If I did not have the commission from Sweetwater working alongside with me, working to make sure that everything I did, they have my back and covered me on it, we would be like it was in the past, fighting back and forth. It would be like many cities are going through now, but we're not there. We're actually thriving, and buildings are coming up every day. People are looking for space. The hardest thing is people trying to be able to put a business, find the proper area or footage or whatever. So that's a good problem to have. And
it's a growing pain.
It's a growing pain. Yeah, that's the best way of putting it. But look, we're blessed. We were able to change a lot of things, and there's a lot more changes coming their way. But the most satisfying parts is when citizens come up to you and thank you and say, thank you for being here and doing what you're doing. It makes all the difference to us. And those are the ones that matter. Those are the people that pay the taxes.
It's about the people at the end of the day.
At the end of the day, it's about them. It's about your residents, where they're residential residents and constituents, or they're your commercial residents and constituents too. and business-wise. So for that reason, it's a it's an art form to be able to balance everything because everybody's got their characters, their will, their way of being, and which brings me to ValorFest.
Well, on November 11th,
Absolutely.
ValorFest is taking place at,
City of Sweetwater.
and but where
On
exactly?
Flagler, on 107th between Flagler and 4th Street. I'll say it again. 107th Avenue Southwest between West Flagler and 4th Street. You can't miss it. And there's going to be parking, free parking on the campuses of FIU, whether it's in the engineering building right off of Flagler or on the main, off of 8th Street, the main parking buildings there. So you can come, leave your car, there's no charge. ValorFest is celebrating all those that are veterans. Memorial Day is the day that we remember those that are fallen and given the ultimate sacrifice and memory, and those that didn't come back the way they went in. So we, in this Veterans Day and last year's, what we've done is
It's the second Valor Day.
this is the second
Valor
ValorFest.
Fest.
Yes, the second one. We have created an event to celebrate with the veterans and their family, a good thing. We owe it to the veterans and to those who are out there right now fighting for us and making sure our way of life is intact in the greatest country in the
Absolutely.
world. So we owe them the ability to say thank you to them. And you know, I'm so glad that we came. I'm born in Cuba, drop kicked here, thank God, when I was 2 years old, and you know, landed perfectly well, and with my father and mother, and my mother was pregnant with my little sister. So for 20 years, as you well know, I was the military liaison in Miami-Dade County. So everything that was related to any military branch came through me, and we have made great things happen, like the military court, you know, the veterans court.
And now the ValorFest. How does this year's festival reflect the spirit of the city and its people?
We celebrated it the same way we did last year, with a thank you, having a good time, enjoying music, spending it with family, enjoying. You know, you're going to probably be there, and you see your neighbor, or you know, and coming with friends and family, and saying and meeting people that served. We usually wear a T-shirt.
And showing appreciation.
Yeah, and show appreciation. That's it. Besides that, eating and drinking and having a great time, you know, that's what's really all about.
The name ValorFest says it all. It's about courage, honor, and community.
Yeah.
But what inspired you to start this initiative, and how has it evolved since its first year?
Well, we've done initiatives in the past. We did Welcome Back to the Vietnam Veterans, which hadn't been done 50 years at it, you know, when we did ours. We did a huge parade down Flagler, ended up in the city of Miami, and the right next to the Freedom Tower. I mean the Freedom Tower, the Freedom Torches, and there we did a great event. And like that, every time we could give back and do something, honoring those that make sure that our way of life is the way it is, I'm there for it. And we've done many types of events, many type of drives, raise money, done situations. I mean, it's endless. Like you said, we could be here a long time to bring it all out. But I would tell you, it's my goal and my pride. One, being a Marine. Two, living in the greatest country in the world, and being able to get back and to do an event like ValorFest. We just need you guys that are watching this to join us.
To come on out.
And again, the time, we didn't say the time. Rosie,
what-
it's between 4
So it's
and
not
9
too
o'clock
hot.
at night.
It's
Yeah, it's not
perfect.
too
So it
hot.
won't
The
be
sun's
hot,
coming
especially
down.
at this time
yeah.
of year.
Yeah, it's nice and cool. So, and then, you know, we end up with a big fireworks display. We got, just to start off, we got the In Blue Band. Then we got a group, which is Nestor Menace
Oh.
and Rojo. And then we have some celebration. We have a flyover. We have some stuff. And we're cutting the cake because besides everything, this is a very significant year. It's the 250th birthday of the Marine Corps.
Wow.
So it's a good event.